Hello, my name is Pascal, and this is my personal project, a video that will showcase my journey as I improve my pes planus, also known as flat foot. By conducting research, I will improve my pes planus by doing multiple workout routines. But before we get to that, I will give you an introduction to the topic flat foot. Growing up, I was always introduced to many sports activity. So when leading up to the personal project, I wanted it to be something physically related. When I started to receive minor pain in my foot, I found out that I have flat foot. So it became my goal that I would improve my flat foot, scientifically named pes planus, through exercises. People with flat feet, also known as fallen arches, have either no arch in their feet or one that is very low, and in my case would be the latter part. The arches provide a spring to the step and help to distribute body weight across the feet and legs. The structure of the arches determine how a person walks. The arches need to be both sturdy and flexible to adapt to stress and variety of surfaces. So what I meant by improving, I meant I will do exercises to help strengthen my weakened muscle and arc that forms that normal foot. My project is quite challenging with the whole pandemic scene. So I reached out to ICMC, a sports medicine center. The equipment that is presented there are far different from what I have at home, and this can help my progression go more smoothly. To further enhance my knowledge on the topic, I got the help of experts in the field. He works in ICMC and he agreed to help with my interview.
My name is Dimas Agustanoron, and I am a physical therapist. So flat foot, also known as pes planus, is the flaws of medial arc of the foot. In a term, it is a fallen arc of the foot that causes the whole foot to make contact with the surface that individual is standing on. The foot is used to be the base of our body, so the load of the body weight will be transferred from upper body, go through the spine and then go to the lower limb, and in the end to our foot. The foot have a great role in maintaining balance in static position and adjusting the agility and dynamic movement. To reach a good static and dynamic ability, we need a good posture of our foot. People with flat foot have some symptoms that could disturb their quality of life and or activity daily living, even their sport activity. Symptom of flat foot is foot pain due to strained muscles and connecting tissue, inability and or pain when performing single heel raise, lack of balance, feel tired or easy to feel fatigue when doing activity that much involve the foot, and lack of agility to do some sport activity. It is important that people with flat foot have to enhance their foot stability to enhance the ability of the foot.
What is the cause of flat foot?
The most common factor that causing flat foot are ligamentous laxity, genetic factors such as Down syndrome, and the foot and the ankle works factor such as dysfunction of tibial posterior muscles.
What are the effects of flat foot and what are the risk factors?
Okay, the most common effect of flat foot is pain on the middle arc of foot. The other areas are problem with balance, agility, and foot and ankle endurance.
Okay. How can flat feet affect the performance of athletes or normal people?
Some individuals with flat feet have an inward turn ankle with most of the weight bearing on the foot deviated medially. The distorted weight bearing could result in abnormal lower limb biomechanics, thus may predispose the arc of the foot, calf, knee, hip, and lower back that could give a bad effect of performance.
Do you think flat foot can be something people should worry about?
The answer is yes and no. Yes, if you feel that your flat foot condition triggered pain and more functional disability, and no if you feel no symptoms that can disturb your activities.
What are common treatments for flat foot?
Okay, the common treatment for flat foot are using anti-inflammatory drugs, and surgery if needed, and physical therapy interventions such as minimize pain, increase the strength of weak muscles, and train proprioception.
Explain what ICMC is.
ISMC is the best sport medicine and physical therapy clinic that can enhance your performance, ability and solve your injury problem with our doctor, physical therapist, and sport scientist. The location is in Kemang Sud, Jakarta.
Explain on how one can solve their own flat foot and explain how ICMC does their solution.
One of the treatment for people with flat foot is physical therapy intervention. We do exercises to improve the joint stability, flexibility, and ability to perform a good motion or biomechanics. The results of the exercises are to increase the performance ability, which is balance, agility, speed, strength, power, and endurance.
Thanks to Mr. Dimas, I have all the necessary information needed to start my personal project. I will show you what my flat foot looks like. So this is what my flat foot looks like. To be more precise, this is a picture of my left foot. From the red lines, you can tell that it is not supposed to be like this. It should be like the blue lines. Also the same for my right foot. This is the front view of my foot. Instead of the sole of my feet pointing to the front, it is pointing to the side. This is the back view of my foot. You can see that my ankles are dropping, leaning towards the surface. Also for my middle sole of my feet. For my exercises, I will be focusing on three main parts: flexibility, strength, and proprioception. Flexibility exercises would be calf stretches and range of motion exercises. The purpose is meant to give me more flexibility on my calf muscle and facilitating the various position and foot adduction. Strength exercise would be primarily to improve my joint stability and ability to maintain the posture of my foot and ankle, especially to prevent valgus and flattening of the foot arch. Exercises include heel raising, squat, muscle strengthening, and intrinsic muscle of foot exercise. This is the part of the exercise that I will be focusing more on. The proprioceptive exercise is to improve the sense of my foot and ankle to maintain the arc unconsciously. Exercise includes single leg standing and single leg bearing exercise. For the next 5 months, I will be following this workout plan. Note that I do the exercises 2 to 3 times every week, and the rest of the day I will exercise through jogging or doing any strength exercise. Without any further ado, here is my journey. My journey began at the start of August of 2020. For the next 5 months until December, I will be following the workout routines in hopes of improving my best bonus. If I could describe my first day of the exercises in one word, it would be challenging. The exercises looked easy, but it was far from it. The one that I struggled with the most was the gluteus medius exercises. That being the single leg squat, single leg calf raise, single leg standing, and pelvic drop exercises. You can see that the exercises that I struggled with were the one involving the leg and the ankles. I struggle with these exercises because I lack muscles in my ankles and I am quite unbalanced. I felt very tired because my ankles are just too weak. The whole point of the gluteus medius exercises is to strengthen my ankle muscles. And by doing this, it will help maintain an arc of my foot. For the second month of my exercise routine, I will increase the difficulty of the exercises. For the first month, we focused on strength exercise, but now I will also focus on core strengthening exercises. I made the single leg exercise more challenging by adding a game where I have to kick the ball while still doing the exercise. Here I increased the weight for the exercises from 5 kilograms to 10 kilograms, even using a barbell to make the exercises more challenging. By the end of September, I further increased the difficulty of each exercise by adding more reps and sets and increasing the weights. As the month goes by, you can tell that I'm getting used to the exercises and improving. The left video was on August and the right one was on September. It is clearly seen that I'm struggling much more in the left video and more composed in the right video, even increasing the difficulty by adding a balancing ball. With this last exercise concludes my journey on my workout, as it spans for 5 months from August till December. Now I will show you the result of my training. My left foot at the start was like this, and now it changed to this. Here it is side to side. My foot now is seen clearly with a distinguished arc. Compare that to from the beginning of my exercise. This is the side-by-side photo of my right foot. The photo above is taken at the start of August and below is late December. This is the back view of my foot. And this is my front. Now I will show you videos of multiple exercises where I show my foot with and without maintaining the arc. The first one being calf raise exercise without maintaining the arc. As soon as I raise my calf, you can clearly see the arc is still flat within my foot. And when my foot goes down, the sole of my foot leans towards the ground, not maintaining the arc. Let's compare that to when I maintain an arc. Right off the bat, you can clearly see the arc of my foot when I raise my calf. Also, when I place my foot back down, my ankles does not lean towards it. For the stretching exercise, as you can see from the left video, as I stretch my foot forward, my sole and ankles start to lean to the ground, while my feet are pointing to the side. This is because my foot is not properly maintaining the arc. And for the right video, it is the complete opposite. Now will be the last comparison of my foot arc, it being walking on a treadmill. Before I tell you why walking like this is wrong, let me show you something. This is the phases of walking and I will be using this to compare to the videos. Take your time to pause the video and see the photo. The reason why my walking is incorrect in this video is because first of all, my toe off or propulsive phase is wrong. In the video, it's really slanted to the left. Because of my toe off to be incorrect, this causes the rest of the phases to be wrong. And look, as my foot reaches the ground, it points to the side because I am not maintaining the arc. Now here's the video of me when I maintain an arc while walking. You could tell right away that I did the correct way of doing a toe off. My foot is not slanted, instead it points straight down, and in doing so help correct the other processes. I will show you the videos side by side. And with that concludes my video. I would like to thank all of the management, doctor, and therapists in ICMC who helped me with my personal project. Thank you all for watching and I hope you enjoy.